next one, man, NFL football. Me and James' favorite topic. So the Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa from the Miami Dolphins has cleared his concussion protocol and will be playing in this next game against the Arizona Cardinals tomorrow, this Sunday. James, how do you feel about this?
I'm excited for him. I'm excited that he's back, and it's his decision on whether or not he wants to continue playing football. So I think I'm supportive for sure.
Yeah, man, the man that we've been hoping to come back has finally returned. He will be playing this Sunday. So him coming back this early though, James, should we be worried or should he be able to play at that same level that we seen him play before he got hurt?
I think he's definitely going to be able to play at the same level, but we should be worried. I think both of those are kind of a play here.
Play. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. At first I'm thinking, is he insane right now? Because I know concussions, a lot of players mentally feel like, oh man, I can still play. But if you have a concussion, you have a concussion. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't risk that. You know what I mean? But if everything, like they said, if everything clears out and they saying that he's good, he's okay, I'm fine. But don't risk this man's career like this just to, you know what I mean? I get you guys are 2-4. Y'all trying to come back in this thing, which they still can. If he can come back, they definitely can come back in this season and show out. You know what I mean? Because they lost. If we kind of look at the stat sheet right now, since he's been gone, since the concussion, James, they had 3 losses and only 1 victory. And they're currently 2-4. So you can tell that he's a main asset for that team. So just to get into our next one, man, with Tua being absent, do you think that he played that when he plays a lot of the record, what does this say about him as a team, as a player for that team?
Oh, yeah, I think of course Tua not being there had a lot to do with it because this was the AFC championship runners up last season. So to go that far, you know.
Yeah, it most definitely has to do with his absence. Just the fact that, you know, he just fits with the Dolphins. And like I know all the receivers, Waddle, Tyreek Hill. I know they all feel the same way, his presence not being there. And when you have to adapt to that backup quarterback and just all those type of things, James. It's a lot. It becomes a lot. So I'm glad he's back, man. We kind of look at his stats last year, man. James, Tua had the best year last year, averaging 4,624 passing yards. That's the highest of his career ever with the Dolphins. 29 touchdowns and only 14 interceptions. That is crazy work, James. I'm not even gonna lie. Do you feel like he'll have the same season?
I think he's definitely going to have similar numbers coming back. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard to catch up to his totals last year with the time he missed.
Yeah, yeah,
But
definitely. I mean, I could say he can at least get to 3,000 yards. I can say 2 to 3. It might not be his best, but if he can get them back into that division/playoff spot, man, I would quote him MVP of the just NFL right now as far as quarterbacks. Um, and it just to end us off, man, with the Dolphins record being 2-4 right now, and him returning, can he change their situation around and possibly get them to the division with these matchups coming up, the Cardinals, Bills, and the Rams?
oh, I think he's definitely going to be able to, but it's a matter of beating the Bills, especially there in the AFC East. I mean, they're going to be probably the hardest team.
Yeah, I mean, if everything checks out with this concussion, man, and he plays well, I'm gonna have to see how he plays against the Cardinals tomorrow. If he can show out and win this game, the Bills, yeah, the Bills are gonna be. I feel like he could beat the Cardinals and he could beat the Rams for sure. The Bills, I don't know, man. Josh Allen has been on some type of drug lately. He's been snapping, James. I mean, my goodness, yeah. So that might be the only loss that they take for sure. Um, but we're gonna keep you guys updated on that game, on him as an individual. I hope everything works out and get this Dolphins team back to where they need to be for sure. But I'm passing over to my co-host James, man. What else we got?
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.